student director, for our performance include tonight. Just a few things before we get started. First of all, thank you all for coming. Second, the bathroom's over here. It is a one-act show, so there is no intermission, but we do have concessions throughout the whole entire show. No flash photography or videoing, but we will video and send it out to our actors after, so you will have access to that. And also on the back of y'all's programs, there is a clue game card, and y'all can decide who y'all think is the killer before the end of the play. And so that's it. Enjoy the show.
Raising the question in households across the nation, who are the un-American Americans amongst us?
Any man that has been named by either a senator of a committee or a congressman is dangerous to the welfare of this nation.
President Eisenhower refuses to engage directly with McCarthy. In a letter to his brother, however, Eisenhower explains, as for McCarthy, only a short-sighted or completely inexperienced individual would urge the use of the office of the presidency to be upon so actively desires.
Please turn off that
Time and
noise.
time again.
Is everything ready? Good. Cook. Everything on schedule.
Dinner will be ready at 7:30.
Sharp. Right on time. You have your instructions.
Oui.
Very well then. Let the game begin. Good evening. Yes, indeed, you are expected, Colonel.
How do you know my
It is Colonel Mustard, isn't it?
No, actually it's Colonel...
I believe it is recommended that for tonight you use a pseudonym.
Oh, no thank you. I took an anti history before I came.
May I take your coat?
Oh, yes, sir.
Not to worry, Colonel. It's just the maid in the hall with the champagne cork.
Champagne? This way, monsieur.
Thank you.
Do you expect any more? Indeed, I'll be with you in a moment.
Follow me, Colonel.
Pleasure, my
Do come in, madam. You are expected.
Do you know who I am?
The socialite we know this evening as Mrs. White.
Yes. It said so in my letter. But why?
May I introduce you, Miss White? This is the maid, Yvette. I see you two know each other.
We've never met.
Champagne?
I think not.
Please warm yourself in the lounge.
Why? Do I look cold?
A bit.
Oh. Hello.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm really pleased to meet anyone. More?
Oh, yes.
Bonjour, madame. Please,
Mrs. Peacock, I presume.
Who? Oh, yes, that's me.
Cook, would you please take Miss Peacock's stove? I see you two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never met that woman for a day in my life.
Champagne?
No, my lips belong to Lauren.
Please, make yourself comfortable in the lounge.
Oh, and here, for you, a couple of vitamins for you under the caramels.
How sticky.
You know, I expect to be treated like the wife of a...
Hold that thought. Right this way, after you, Mrs. Peacock.
Oh my, look at the molding on this door. It's truly a beautiful mansion, you know. Who are you? Welcome to the party.
It's turning out to be quite the crowd.
Mrs. White, just to be a Mr. Body. Sit!
Excuse me, I suppose my letter has me rather anxious.
You must be Mr. Green.
Yes, that's exactly who I am. Oh, this isn't at all what I expected.
I say so.
Well, and I thought I'd seen everything.
Miss Scarlett, welcome. I didn't know you and the professor were acquainted.
Oh, we're not. My car just broke down and the just walked out. He offered to give me a ride, and I didn't realize we were headed to the same place until we arrived.
How was your drive?
It's a long haul.
Indeed, it is a long haul. Then again, it's a very large house.
Say, what is this godforsaken place anyway?
This old place? Oh, this is Bossy Manor. Cook, dinner,
Directly.
appetizers in the lounge, after you.
Hors d'oeuvres. Good. I'm starving.
Funny, I haven't much of an appetite at all.
My. This really is a party.
Well, greetings all. It truly is a pleasure for all of you to see me. Cocktail hour.
There are so many of you, I didn't realize. Right, good then, you're all here. Tom Mustard, present. Miss Scarlett, Miss White,
Yes.
Professor Plum,
Right.
Mr. Green, that's me, Miss Peacock.
How do you do?
Greetings, I am Wadsworth, the butler. Tonight, as you may have surmised, no one is being addressed by their real name, a courtesy your host has provided to ensure your privacy. I suggest you follow this lead and refrain from revealing too much information about yourselves this evening. You never know when... dinner.
Dinner? That was more like a cocktail minute.
Wadsworth, you were saying you never know when. What?
What?
Huh?
This way, please. We really won't keep you waiting. Your cook can get cranky. Ladies and gentlemen, follow me. The dining room is right this way. You'll find your names beside your places. Please be seated.
Wadsworth, this place is the head of the table. Is that for you?
Indeed, no, sir. I don't sit. I'm merely a humble butler.
Then what exactly do you do?
I buttle, sir.
Dinner is served.
Thank you, cook.
So, what's all this about then, Butler? This dinner?
Ask not your reason why. Ask what to do and die. Die? Merely quoting, sir, from Alfred, Lord Tennyson.
I'm forgiving myself. Do you like Kipling, Colonel?
Sure, I'll eat anything.
What is this? It smells familiar. Shucks. My favorite.
I know.
Whatever. This is really good, guys. Oh god, it's really good. Yeah, that's good. You know, I guess I'll get the ball rolling. I mean, I'll break the ice. I mean, being a hostess is a very important part in my life as the wife of a... No. I know we're not really supposed to say if we really are, and I mean, not that I know why we're here, but I'm very intrigued, and oh my god, this soup is really good!
I know who you are.
You?
I work in Washington.
Oh,
Washington? So you must be a politician's wife then.
yes, I am.
Who's your husband? Maybe I know him.
Oh, well, he's, Miss White! You've been awfully quiet this evening. What does your husband do? Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, he just lies around on his back all day. How lazy. Well, that'll be $5.
Sorry?
Mr. Green, what do you do in Washington?
Oh, I'd better not say. I like to follow the rules.
Well, if I wasn't trying to keep the conversation going, then we'd all just be sitting here in embarrassed silence.
Are you afraid of silence, Mrs. Peacock?
Yes, no. Why?
In my professional opinion, it seems you suffer from what we in the medical field call pressure of speech.
Is that an official diagnosis, Professor?
Are you a doctor, Professor?
In psychological medicine,
Do you practice?
not anymore. I currently work for the U.S. government.
Ah! Another politician.
Not exactly. I do research for you-know-who.
Who?
A branch of the United Nations organization. The World Health Organization.
Oh, you know who. It's an acronym. Oh.
I know. I have a sister who was a gymnast.
You are a real colonel, aren't you?
I am, sir.
Well, aren't you going to mention the coincidence that you live in Washington too, Colonel?
How do you know that?
Oh, I've seen you before. Does anyone here not live in Washington?
Okay then. So is this about the Red Scare?
I'm not a communist. I'm a Republican.
Enough of this, Wadsworth. Where's our host? What are we doing here?
Speak for the devil. Quietly, please.
Hey, I thought I knew. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, yes. Good thinking.
The acoustic coupling between the glass and the door allows sound waves to travel from one side to the other.
All the guests have arrived as expected, sir. Everything's going according to plan. We'll meet you in the study.
I love the fragrance on the door. You know, I've had enough of this, Wadsworth. What's going on? Why are we here?
May I just interview you in fruit or dessert?
No!
In that case, might I suggest we adjourn to the study of coffee and brandy, at which point I believe the newly arrived host will reveal his intentions. Your letters will be explained, and the game will be afoot.
Coffee? Coffee?
Thank you, Beth, for all.
Oui, monsieur.
Well, where's our host?
Not here. Nobody's here. Why are we here? Cigarette? No, I don't smoke.
Ooh, it's a litter. 4 Wadsworth, open after dinner. It's free.
Right then. Are you comfortable?
I make a good living. Oh, out with it, Wadsworth!
Ladies and gentlemen, these instructions are clear.
Well, I'm glad something is.
It seems the 6 of you have all received the same letter. It will be to your advantage to be present on this date, because a Mr. Watt will bring to an end a certain long-standing, confidential, and painful financial liability.
Yes,
Yes. As it turns out, you all have one thing in common.
That tyrant McCarthy? We're all being blacklisted, aren't we?
Close, Colonel. You're all being blackmailed. For some considerable time, each of you has been paying more than you could afford to someone who threatens to expose you.
Blackmail? Look at someone blackmail me for. I go to church every Sunday. No, don't we all?
Anyone else was denied? Until you received your letters, you had known who was blackmailing you. Now I'm sure even the least discerning among you has determined that the man behind your ransom is Mr. Watt himself.
You think I can't handle a little blackmail?
Office pressure. Blackmail!
Who is this body fellow, Bruce Butler?
Who Mr. Botti is no concern of yours. Suffice it to say, he's a supporter of the House Un-American Activities Committee, and he feels that your activities have been decidedly un-American. My task this evening is to expose your secrets to each other, rendering you all culpable in each other's indiscretions.
But we hardly know each other.
Precisely.
Don't you think that you might spare us this humiliation?
I'm afraid I have no choice. We'll start with you, Professor Plum.
Ooh, this ought to be good.
Says here you want the professor of psychiatry, specializing in pathological lying lunatics suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the U.S. government.
So your work has not changed. But you can't practice medicine anymore, can you, Professor? Your license has been lifted, correct?
Why? What'd he do?
You know how male doctors aren't supposed to date their lady patients?
Yeah?
Yes, well, he did.
One day there'll be a reckoning for men like you. I sure hope so. Me too. You're disgusting.
Are you making more dozens of peacock? How then would you justify taking bribes in return for delivering Senator Peacock's votes to certain lobbyists?
My husband is a paid consultant. There's nothing sinful about that.
Not if it's publicly declared, but if you slip cash into the stall door at Old Everett's Grill, how do you describe that transaction?
I'd say it stinks. And when were you in that men's bathroom?
So it is true.
No, it's a vicious lie.
But you've been paying blackmail for being out to keep that story up the papers.
Now you see here. Well, I'm willing to believe you. I, too, am being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
So am I.
I'm not.
You're not being blackmailed.
Oh, no, I'm being blackmailed. I just did what I'm being blackmailed for.
What exactly did you do?
I run a non-governmental agency that handles classified affairs. Affairs? In Washington?
Is that how you knew the Colonel? Is he one of your clients? Certainly not. I was asking Miss Scarlett. You tell him it's not true.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
So it's true.
A double negative.
Double negative. You mean you have photographs?
That sounds like a confession to me. In fact, double negative has led to proof positive. I'm afraid you've given yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look smart in front of the other guests?
You don't need any help from me, sir. Colonel, looks like an old sensitive security post at the Pentagon. Those negatives would almost certainly compromise your position.
This is an outrage.
Let's Mrs. White, you've been paying off in the blackmail ever since her husband died under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
Say what you want, I didn't kill him.
Then why are you paying the blackmail?
I don't want another scandal, do I?
Another?
We had a very humiliating confrontation in public. He had threatened to kill me in front of everyone. Why would he want to kill you in public?
I think she means that he had threatened in public to kill her.
Yes, it was all over the papers.
Yet he was the one who died. Not you, Mrs. White. Not you.
He was found dead at home, unclothed. His head had been cut off, and so had his, you know. But I didn't do it. I'd been out all evening at the movies. What was showing? The Naked Alibi.
But he was your second husband. Your first also disappeared.
That was his job. He was an illusionist.
But you never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
And lastly, Mr. Green, there's evidence to support the question of your politics.
My politics? Since when is working for the Republican Party a crime?
You swore an oath of allegiance to the Republican Party, but neglected to vote for Eisenhower in the last election. That sounds like grounds for announcing if ever there was one.
But voting records are confidential.
Everything has a price, Mr. Green.
So there you have it.
Have what?
A crooked tender's wife, a lascivious doctor, a disloyal Republican, and so forth. Not exactly adhering to an all-American standard of behavior, are you?
Depends on who you ask.
But if this body fellow is such a noble citizen himself, then why didn't he just report us to the authorities?
And pass up the opportunity to make a buck? Come now, Professor, what could be more American than that?
Apple pie.
Okay, so we're being blackmailed by renegade McCarthy's. Where's that leave us? Where is this Mr. Body?
What does he want from us?
Well, I don't care. I'm not sticking around to find out. I've had enough of this. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Peacock, you can stay in denial, but you cannot leave this house.
I am the wife of a great senator. You can't tell me what to do. The door's locked. Locked?
Indeed, all the doors are locked, the windows are barred, and the grounds are patrolled by vicious dogs. There's no way out. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you your host for the evening and blackmail for life, Mr. Botty. How do you do?
You are such a typical man. Better off dead!
Oh, Mrs. White in the study with me.
Thank you. I studied martial arts.
There's one more piece of information you'd like to have.
What?
The police are coming in less than an hour.
The police?
Unless
What?
Unless you agree to double down.
And why would we agree to that?
Because if you don't, I'll take this briefcase containing all the evidence needed to expose your wrongdoings and place it in the hands of the police, the press, and the House Un-American Committee, the right spin. Those fellows can make a commie out of anyone. Take some of you and face a lifetime of jail, others a lifetime of shame.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Just about so.
With me, I have 6 packages that I thought our guests might find useful this evening. Packages, presents, if you will. I'm a generous sort of fellow.
Are you?
Wadsworth, will you please see to it that each of our guests receives a gift?
Then.
What is all of this about?
There's something you can do for me that will change the game a little bit. Something I just can't bear to do myself.
What?
Anyone want to make a guess as to what's in your boxes?
I don't know. Perfume. Candy. A rare single malt Scotch whiskey.
Aren't guessing games fun? Please open them.
A candlestick. What's this for?
A wrist? Lead pipe?
A dagger.
Revolver.
Oh! No, it's a rope!
In your hand, each of you have a lethal weapon. You all came tonight because you believe the evidence against you was so terrible you would do anything to keep it secret. I'm putting that theory to the test.
You are.
Wadsworth here is the only other person who knows your secrets. It's costing us all dearly to keep him quiet.
What do you mean?
I mean, I wouldn't have to increase your payments if I didn't have to pay Wadsworth for his silence.
Wadsworth? That's a lie.
He may look suave and charming.
Thank you.
But he's actually conniving and manipulative.
False!
Why do you think he's called the police?
You call the police?
Only because he instructed me to do so.
Did I? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can manage to get rid of Wadsworth, I'll have no need to increase your blackmail or expose you to the police.
Freedom?
Does he mean like kill him?
In fact, if you can eliminate Wadsworth,
Yes, I think that's what he means.
who not only knows all of your secrets, but also mine, then we can be done with this terrible business once and for all.
But why make us do it, buddy? Why not do your dirty work yourself?
Yeah, why should I? Each of you are so uniquely motivated and armed. Never. I would. The police are on their way. Now's your chance. The only way for you to end your blackmail and avoid finding yourself in the front pages is for one of you to kill Wadsworth. Now.
Oh, thank goodness.
Is he breathing?
Deborah, go with Dr. Steady. I did it. I had the gun.
So you killed him!
I didn't.
Then who did?
I don't know. Whenever it was dark, someone grabbed the gun from my hands, and the next thing I knew, he's dead.
But there's no gunshot wound.
He's right, there isn't. Look, there's a bullet lodged here in the wall.
You're lying, Scarlet.
Well, if the bullet's over there, how did he die over here? Don't look at me. I'm not a forensics expert.
Something else must have killed him.
One of us
must have killed him.
Maybe Mr. Body was poisoned by the brandy he was drinking.
Poison?
There's no. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
Somebody had to stop him from screaming.
Mr. Green, was the brandy poisoned? How should I know?
Guess we'll never know now.
What should I assume?
The screams are coming from the middle of the room. It's locked. Who's in there? Who's screaming?
C'est moi.
Yvette?
Oui.
Yvette, are you alright?
No.
Yvette, are you alive?
Of course I'm alive, you idiot. No thanks to you, Wadsworth. You locked me up in this house with that murderer. So the murderer is here? Oui.
Where?
Where? Here. We're all looking at him. Or her.
What took you so long?
I am an old woman who may or may not have just been poisoned. It's looking out anywhere. I heard you all. It's a study. One of you is the killer.
Hold on, how could you hear us in this study?
I was listening. I have a tape recorder and some earphone connected to the study. Monsieur Body asked me to record your conversation.
Wait, hold on. Why would he ask you to do that?
More evidence, of course. Wadsworth revealed your secrets in the study, and now they are all recorded.
What a snake. Okay, where are those tapes?
Who cares about the tapes? What about the body?
What body?
Body's body!
But Yvette, why were you in there screaming all by yourself?
Because I was frightened. I also drank the cognac. Maybe I'm with it too. Plus, one of you is the killer. Monsieur Body is dead.
We have to figure out which one of them did it.
Oh, whoa, which one? What do you mean, which one of them?
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, one of you did. I would have killed him myself, but I did not have access to a weapon.
Well, don't look at me. All I got was a candlestick.
Hold on, maybe it wasn't one of us. Who else could it have been?
Who else is in the house?
Only the cook.
As far as I can tell, the cook is not here.
You know, my husband and I had a kitchen just like this in our first brownstone. It's got such a homey feel, don't you think? It's the cook!
Someone must have killed her! I didn't do it! This makes two.
Two what?
Murders.
I hate murders.
I think you better explain yourself, Wadsworth. Me? Who else would want to kill the cook?
Dinner wasn't that bad.
How can you make jokes at a time like this?
It's my defense.
I'm the big first killer. I would kill you next. I said if there's only one admitted killer here, and it is not me. It's Mrs. White.
I've admitted nothing.
You paid the blackmail. How many husbands have you had?
Mine or other women's?
Yours?
5.
5?
Yes, just the 5. Husbands should be like Kleenex. Soft, strong, and disposable.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Gentlemen, might I suggest we take the cook's body to the study?
Why?
Well, for starters, when the police arrive and they find this, we'll all be in custody under suspicion for murder.
Murder.
And secondly, I'm the butler. I like to keep the kitchen tidy. What are you all staring at?
Nobody.
What do you mean?
Nobody. No body. Mr. Body's body is gone. Was he even dead?
He was.
Did you make sure?
I thought I had.
Was he dead or wasn't he?
Maybe he was dead, but somebody moved him.
Who would move him?
And why?
Oh my, all this excitement. Yvette, is there a ladies' room around here? Oui, madame. No, I just need to find a minute.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but we do currently have the small issue of 2 dead bodies, 1 missing, 1 present, and the imminent arrival of the police.
The bridge was washed out. That should buy some time. But I don't want extra time. I want the police to arrive. I'm trapped in this house with a murderer.
Yes, but once the police do get here, everyone else in this house is doomed.
Wadsworth, am I right in thinking there's nobody else in this house?
No.
So there is someone else in this house?
Sorry, I said no meaning yes.
No meaning yes?
Yes.
Look, just give me a straight answer.
Don't look at me.
Oh, Wadsworth, is there anybody else in this house? Yes or no?
No.
No, there is or no, there isn't?
Yes.
There seems to be some confusion about whether or not we're the only people in this house.
There isn't.
There isn't any confusion or there isn't anybody else?
I'm both.
Just give me a clear answer.
What's the question?
Is there anybody else in this house?
No!
That's what he says, but does he know?
Look, we've got the issue of Cook's dead body, Mr. Body's missing body, and all the easily accessible murder weapons. The rope, the wrench, the revolver, the candlestick. Hey, where's the lead pipe? We're gonna faint.
I'll get you.
Miss Peacock,
Yes,
where did this happen?
in the bathroom. At first, I thought he was attacking me, but no, he was dead. Just laying there, just waiting to fall on someone.
Who would pose him up like that?
Takes a lot of guts to kill someone, especially twice.
Yeah, called overkill.
Why?
What's the difference?
Makes a difference to him.
It makes a difference to us. We've got to find out who killed him, where and with what.
Seems it was probably the lead pipe.
10 points, Professor Plum.
What kind of game is this, Steve Wadsworth?
This isn't a game.
People, have you all forgotten about the evidence against us?
The evidence!
Body's briefcase is locked.
There must be a key.
Mr. Green, would you be so kind as to check Mr. Body's pockets for the key to the briefcase containing the evidence of our crimes, so that we may destroy said evidence once and for all?
Why me?
Why not?
Well, all right.
Where'd you get that?
I don't like germs.
Poor fingerprints.
No, it's really just germs. Got it.
Oh, get it here. Really? Oh, jeez. Great job, Mr. Green. Thanks. Body's briefcase is empty.
Empty.
I told you that Body was a liar. Had the evidence in his briefcase by foot.
We must find that evidence.
And destroy it.
Evidence against us aside, we're in a room with 2 dead bodies.
And the police on their way.
Let's move the bodies to the couch so they look less dead.
Some party this is turning out to be.
Help me, Monsieur.
Well, all right.
Careful, don't get guts on the ground.
Battlefield technique, Professor Plum. Never leave a man behind.
Cadavers are quite heavier than they look, aren't they?
Oh, it's easy.
I wouldn't know.
Right, me neither.
Aren't you all strung and virile? Here, prop her up. Forget about the bodies. What about the psychomaniac on the loose with these weapons? How are we gonna hide them?
We'll put the weapons in the bag.
What is that gonna do?
Then we'll zip up the bag.
Most murderers know how zippers work, Wadsworth.
Then we'll put the bag in the safe.
Terrific. Where's the safe?
In the hole. pocket.
What if you're the killer?
I'm not.
But what if you are?
I know. We'll throw the key outside.
Oui, à l'extérieur. But it's raining à l'extérieur.
No, I'm not suggesting you go outside. I'm suggesting you stay inside but throw away the key.
But you would have to open the door, wouldn't you?
I would.
But what if the killer is outside?
Better out than in.
Yes, exactly. We would want to keep the killer outside, away from us. If we open the door, then we could risk letting the killer back in.
But maybe if we open the door, we can risk the killer going back out.
You know, the killer seems to be doing a fine job opening and closing these doors all by himself. I don't see how opening it for 1 second can make a difference.
What if we open the door, throw away the key, the killer catches it, the killer has the key we're trying to confiscate?
We might be overthinking this. I'm going to throw away the key. Follow me.
Not now! Was that the killer?
She didn't look like a killer.
Takes one to know one.
No! Leave this to me. Interrogation is my specialty. Good evening.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb the whole household, but my car broke down here. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Are you a killer?
What? No.
Right this way.
Well, where is it?
What, the body?
The phone. What body?
What? There's no body. There's no body.
Right, there's nobody in the study.
No, that phone's been disconnected, but I believe there's one in the lounge. Right this way. All right, our task is twofold. One, find the evidence. Two, find the killer.
Okay, so we have one potential suspect contained in the lounge, but that leaves the whole rest of this place up for grabs. Who knows what's behind all of these doors?
I suggest we handle this in proper military fashion, Professor. We'll split up and search the house.
Split up.
That's right, I'll split us into pairs, that way no one will be alone.
But what if one of us gets paired with the killer? Whoever gets paired with the killer might get killed.
Will too.
Then we'll know who the killer is.
But then someone will be dead.
This is war, Peacock. Casualties are inevitable. You can't make an omelet without breaking an egg. Every good cook's gonna tell you that.
Yeah, and look at the cook.
Colonel, are you willing to take that chance?
What choice do we have?
None.
Suppose you're right.
All right, troops, divide and conquer. I'll split us into pairs. Eeny, meeny, miny.
No. This is why you're with me. Professor Plum, you go with Miss Peacock. Yvette, you're with Mr. Green. And Miss Scarlet, you're with Eeny Meeny.
And what if one of us doesn't come back?
We'll remember you fondly. Now leave no door unopened. Leave no door unopened and cherish your partner. This might be the last person you ever see.
Go on. I'll be right behind you.
That's just why I'm nervous.
Why? It's just us. We're alone.
That's just it, Miss White. No man in his right mind would ever be alone with you.
Fine. You go in there, and I'll go in here. Are you going?
Yes, are you?
Yes.
On the count of 3. 1, 3.
Nothing in that room.
Nothing in that room either.
Shall we search the ballroom?
After you.
This is quite an impressive library.
I don't understand how I'm supposed to find anything in this place if I don't know what I'm looking for.
Civilized society is perpetually menaced with disintegration through this primary hostility of men towards one another.
Your fancy words don't intimidate me, Professor.
I take no credit, Mrs. Peacock. Freud, I think he is onto something.
Yeah, now's not the time for academic pursuits. We're supposed to be looking for the evidence.
It is a fruitless search, if you ask me. I mean, it's not like we're going to walk into a room and find the evidence plastered on a wall.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Come on, let's go upstairs.
I wonder what that means.
I don't know, but it's just you asked me.
I just did.
Honestly, this is the last place left to search this beastly mansion, and we still haven't found the evidence.
Well, evidence aside, I think this time's very productive.
Well, aren't you just a Pollyanna?
Honestly, Miss Scarlet, you're a determined young woman. I hope you can remain friends after all this is over. Honestly, it's just been an amazing group besides all the murders. However, I'd love to hear how Miss White happened to leave her veil in the billiard room.
You found Mrs. White's veil in the billiard room? Odd.
Odd?
Odd. A trapdoor. A trapdoor leading to somewhere. Come on.
Ladies first, Miss Scarlet.
How heroic. The lights are off.
Turn them on.
Oh, I would if I could see anything.
I'm gonna feel my way around. It's a table,
Phone.
chair.
A body.
We can't let you out. The door to the lounge is locked.
Thought you had the keys locked with you let the motorist in here.
That's right. I did. I do. I don't. The keys are gone.
I have an idea.
Okay, well, I guess there's no other alternative. Nope. I'm just gonna have to break down the door. Stand back!
Stand back. I'm a woman. Oh, boy, is that? Help! Help! I will help you. I'm done shooting at you. You can come out now.
Who's shooting at us?
Open the door.
You could have shot me.
I said stand back.
Wadsworth, let's add finding the key to the lounge to our priority list.
Say, Fritchie, where'd you get that gun anyways?
The safe, it was unlocked.
Unlocked! Impossible. I have the key. No, I haven't. It's gone.
Again, I feel like having the keys is very...
Hold on, Wadsworth. I thought you said throw away the key to the safe.
I did say that, but I didn't do that. We got distracted by the motorist at the door, and I forgot. One of you must have snatched the keys from my pocket while we were searching the house.
So whoever took the keys is the killer.
Precisely.
Speaking of which, the motorist is dead in there, you know. Whoa, we found her together.
She was already dead.
But the door to the lounge was locked.
Yeah, there was a secret passageway in the observatory.
A secret passage? Who designed this place?
The Parker brothers. Don't worry, it's not the police.
It's the police! Oh! I'll get it! No! It's the decent thing to do. Open the door! Good evening. Evening, officer. We've been expecting you.
You have?
We have it?
I got a tip about a bandit car near the gates of this house. Did the motor stop by any chance?
No! Yes?
There seems to be some disagreement. At any rate, can I come use the phone?
No! Of course you may, sir. There's a phone in the lounge.
Out of order.
Of course, my mistake. You can use the phone in the study. Occupy!
If you please, sir, you may use the phone in the library. Right this way.
You're all acting rather peculiar.
Because our chandelier fell down.
Yes, we love that chandelier. Love it.
It could have killed one of us, but not to worry, the maid will clean it up.
That's all good and well, but what's going on in the lounge and the study?
Lounging, studying. This way, please.
Let me have a look.
No, thank you. This way, please.
Actually, I'd like to take a look around if you don't mind.
Of course, officer. We'll take you on the grand tour of Botty Manor. This way, please. This home was built by Lord Reginald Botty in 1784.
We've got to cover our tracks and get rid of this guy.
This way, please. Lord Botty was declared Lord Botty after somebody discovered an antibody that would save everybody. Notice the mahogany floor. Did you know in the 17th century, the Buccaneer John Esquimeli recorded the use of mahogany for making canoes? Can you canoe, officer?
What?
Hey, where'd everybody go?
Notice the brass doorknobs, crafted specifically for Lord Botty by his buddy in 1868.
I don't care about the doorknobs, mister. What are you hiding in this house? What's going on in those two rooms?
Which two rooms?
The lounge and the study?
Those two rooms.
Yes.
No, also, I didn't think you should go in there.
Why not?
Because it's all too shocking.
Hello, officer! Welcome to the party! Oh, excuse.
Pardon me.
Good night, officer.
That was a shocking officer. Those two were just having a good time. Why'd you tell me this party?
My apologies, sir.
I'll just take a look in the lounge if you don't mind. Excuse me?
Good officer, how'd you do?
These men are all
What is it?
I can't turn off the job. She will kill me.
Kill me too. Kill me too.
Very nice night. Well,
I can explain everything.
no explanation necessary. There's nothing unique about any of this.
There's not.
Of course not. This is America, and that is just the pursuit of happiness. Here's your phone now.
Certainly. The library officer.
Thank you.
All's clear. You can come out now. Well done, all of you. Impressive. Oops. All right, I locked him in the library.
I thought you said you didn't have the keys, Wadsworth.
I didn't have my right pocket keys, but my left pocket keys are still intact. Right. Now, we must finish searching the manor. The police are on their way.
But the police already just came. Not the broken down car police, the criminal investigation police.
Precisely. We must find the evidence that we can't afford to have any more murders. This is getting dangerous. Now go.
Hello? Power outage. Must be a storm. Oh, gee, guess this is. Hello, hello. Somebody there? Is your phone working?
Hello? What happened? Turn the lights. Hello? Oh, it's only you. You scared me. I thought you was a killer.
Did somebody cut the line? Hello?
What's that? In your head? Say clue.
Oh, good. You can hear me. See, I found an abandoned car and I wound up in an old mansion where all the lights went out. We're having some sort of party and you never believe what I just saw.
They're going.
Do you guys hear that?
Sounds like a telephone's off the hook.
It's coming from the library. That's where the killer must be.
I'm going in.
Aren't you afraid?
Of course.
What, a fate worse than death?
No, just death. Excuse me, Mr. Cop. Are you all right? You need some assistance. A phone book, perhaps?
Hey, listen up, Copper. The butler asked you a question. You don't hang up that phone, I'll do it for you.
We should all be safe here in the billiard room.
I don't feel safe. I can't relax. Okay, how about a round of full special time, right?
sometimes I find the most obvious answers are right under our noses. I believe the best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the beginning of the evening, there was lightning, thunder, the dogs barked. Ding dong, Colonel Mustard. Ding dong, Mrs. White, who noticed the vet. Then, Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Then, Mr. Green. Sit! No, not you, sir. Then, Professor Plum, Miss Scarlet. Then dinner was served to the dining hall. Well, that was more like a cocktail minute. Shark fin soup. Oh, yummy, yum, yum, yum. Oh, my favorite. Oh, this is so good. Then Mr. Body arrived and we all to the study. Coffee, brandy. Who is this Body, butler? How do you do? Then Mr. Body asked me to pass out the packages. Ah, snake! Oh no, it's just a rope. Then Mr. Body turned off the lights. Now! Ah! Mr. Body was dead. Really, he was alive, we didn't know it. But Mr. Peacock drank his drink. Poison! Ah! Someone had to stop screaming. And then we all heard, to the billiard room! But Miss Peacock joined late. I am an old woman who may or may not have been poisoned. Then Mrs. White asked, who else is in this house? To which we all replied, the cook! Who we found knives in the back. Oh God, so gross. Blood, germs, someone please. Then I suggest we take the cook's body to the study. But Body's body was gone. Then Miss Peacock entered with Body on her body, because Body had been bludgeoned in his being. Next, the briefcase. Empty. That's when the motorist arrived. Hello, are you the killer? And I locked him in the lounge. Dead! That's when the unexpected cop showed up. Hello, you're all acting rather suspicious. Can you canoe, officer? Dead! Then the man got strangled in the billiard room. Dead. Which brings us to... I am bang! And here we all are. Bravo, Wadsworth.
Impressive, Wadsworth. Help me out.
What exactly does he prove?
Nothing. Well,
Enough of this. I know who the murderer is.
well, listen, Scarlet. Who do you accuse?
It was Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver.
Liar.
We all heard the gun go off, Professor. I found your tobacco pipe in the lounge. What were you doing? Scoping out the best vantage point to take your next victim? You know, I bet that singing telegram girl was an old patient of yours!
I never saw that woman before in my life.
The gun is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets, ladies, and your purses. Whoever has the gun is the killer.
Well done, Wadsworth. Well, you good enough, really. But you won't be able to prove anything if you're all dead.
Maybe so, Professor. But if we're alive... Officers, there's your man!
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I'm saying it now. I'm Officer Hank Cuffs, Chief of Police. And back up. Professor Plum, you're coming to me.
Wait, it did not happen like that. It happened like this.
We're listening, Professor. Who do you accuse?
It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench.
I never lounge.
I found your Medal of Honor in the lounge where the motorist was killed with a wrench to the head. And that wrench belongs to you.
The wrench is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets, ladies, and your purses. Whoever has the wrench is the killer.
Well done, Wadsworth.
Officers, there's your man. There's a kernel of truth in him.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I'm saying it now. I'm Officer Hank Cuffs, Chief of Police. And accomplice, Colonel Mustard, you're coming with me.
Wait, that's not how it happened. It happened like this.
We're listening, Colonel.
It was Mrs. White in the billiard room with the rope.
I'd rather die!
You paid the blackmail, and I saw the way you cringed tonight when Yvette served you dinner.
Yes, it's true. I knew Yvette. She had a torrid love affair with my late husband.
I hated her. I hated her so much. The flames on the side of my face, heaving, breathing breaths. But just because I hated her doesn't mean I killed her!
The rope is missing. Gentlemen, tie out your pockets, ladies.
I'm done, Wadsworth.
Well done, Mark.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I'm saying it now. Officer, mark my words. Chief of Police. And sidekick. This way.
It happened like this. It was Miss Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger. I saw your feather by the corpse.
No, it didn't happen like that. It happened like this. It was Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick. Maximo, Chief of Police.
You can't do this to me.
But I know how it really happened. I know who the killer is.
Who?
You?
You can't prove anything.
All of you! Freeze!
You
Don't
cannot
kill it.
prove anything with us.
I'm not Mr. Wadsworth. I'm Mr. Body.
How can you be Mr. Body if Mr. Body bled all over me?
It wasn't Body who was bleeding.
If it wasn't Body, then who was he?
He was Wadsworth, my butler.
If you're the real Mr. Body, then what was the point in dragging this all out?
Well, when you started killing people, I decided to roll the dice. Shake its hand. See if you'd self-implode, kill off my entire network of spies and informers. Which you did splendidly, might I say. Generously leaving your fingerprints on every glass, doorknob, and, well, dead body. Now I have each of you on the hook for murder.
Murder?
Indeed. Bribery for petty crimes is one thing, but murder, now that could get expensive.
But why this whole charade?
The madness of retracing our steps, the going for the runes, why?
It's all part of the game.
Game!
Well, yes, I'm relaxed now, you see. Now that you've killed everyone off, there's no evidence left against me. I've gotten off scot-free.
But the police will arrive any minute. You will never get away with this, Cletus.
Yeah.
What's so funny, Wadsworth?
No one's called the police, have they? They were never on their way.
Now listen up, you reprobates. We're gonna stack the bodies in the cellar, lock the cellar door, and leave body manor one at a time, and forget any of this ever happened.
I cannot forget all of this.
With murder on the menu, the price of blackmail has just tripled.
Forgotten.
Now move!
Wait a second. We can ambush him. He has no more bullets left in that gun.
Come on, you don't think that old trick's gonna work on me, do you?
It's not a trick. There was one at Mr. Body, two for the chandelier, two for the door, and one at the singing telegram room.
That's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
There was only one shot at the chandelier. That's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
No, that'd be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
Fine. 1 plus 2 plus... Shut up! Point is, there's one bullet left in this gun. Whoever moves is gonna get it.
So you're just gonna keep blackmailing us? We're all supposed to pretend like nothing ever happened?
Of course. Why not?
I'll tell you why not. Larry Goodman, FBI.
Then check us out! Not so fast.
Miss me?
You're FBI?
Apparently I'm a dead ringer for Green. He got a letter just like each of you, but he came to the bureau to ask for help. So I took his place tonight. We can have a sting operation.
Some sting. 6 people died.
I usually work the desk. My beat is property crime. You know, theft, fraud. That's why I was so tickled when the real Mr. Wadsworth risked his neck to drop off a whole briefcase worth of evidence last night.
Hold on. You have had the evidence this whole time?
It's all here. Miss Scarlett's books, including names of customers and employees, justifying why she killed the cop who's listed here on her payroll.
Now give that here.
And Professor Plum. Love letters?
That is private property.
That singing telegram girl was the daughter of the head of you-know-who would have come clean to daddy, who would have cleaned up the professor, so you killed her.
Now see here.
Get back here. And these negatives, Colonel, quite the regular at Miss Scarlett's establishment. But you couldn't be a colonel anymore if the motorist informed your general where he drives on Tuesday nights.
I just wanted somebody to talk with.
Okay. And Miss White,
Peacock. Shark's fin soup indeed. Too bad your own cook couldn't keep quiet. If only she hadn't blabbed about your briberies, maybe then you wouldn't have killed her. Just before meeting us outside the billiard room. Now we know it really took you so long.
Circumstantial evidence at best. You've got nothing.
I actually have this record from the cook. Now, Miss White, you weren't lying, were you? You really did Eddie bet.
Flames! Flames on the sun!
Okay, we get it. There's a container of fingerprints. There's a container of fingerprints found at the scenes of her previous murders.
I never killed my husband.
Fingerprints, I'm sure the FBI will be able to match to those found on the noose tied around Yvette's neck.
I wore gloves!
You mean these gloves? And last but not least, Mr. Bobby Body. It's Robert. Now you didn't hate Yvette at all, did you, Mr. Body?
What's it to you?
Illicit green card love affair. It's the icing on the cake of this FBI file. An FBI file on the whole Body family. Your butler, the real Mr. Wadsworth, has been feeding us information for months. Talk about a real American.
He was British.
You know what I mean. I see why you'd want to kill him. I see why you'd want to kill him twice. Your shot missed him in the study, but he was played dead. It wasn't until you caught him trying to escape that you bludgeoned him to death with the lead pipe that I dropped on my way to the kitchen. Okay, really, who drops a murder weapon? I didn't know it was a murder weapon. The Body family has been wanted for organized crime for generations, but they've always eluded the law. Until now. Tonight, the Body business has come to a dead end.
You leave my family out of this. Oh, it's so dark. Larry, hold me, Larry. Second wind. If I knew you were coming, I would have baked you a cake. Oh yes, here we go now. I'm gone.
He's dead!
Not yet.
Oh, come on!
Smile. Your heart is breaking. Smile. Mama. Larry. Larry. Now.
I tell you, this is the most exciting night I've had in a while. Now, you're all under arrest. Officers?
Pretty impressive that you did that.
I know.
Kind of despise you for it.
Well, who done it? We did it! They all did it. But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body here, it was me, Special Agent Larry Goodman, in the hall with my gun.
Well done, Goodman.
That's what he said.
And that's how it really. Sorry. Okay, Chief, take him away.
It is on. Okay, thank you all for coming out. We so appreciate you supporting our talented theater students. I want to take a minute to recognize my seniors and my student directors. So my seniors, can you all come stand up front here? And I'm going to have them introduce themselves and tell you how long they've been in talented theater. we just ask if you have a couple minutes to spare, if you could help us put up the chairs before you leave. We would so appreciate it. Just on the racks over there will be great. And if you are here for extra credit, I will sign your programs for you. But before I do that, can I get a cast photo with all of y'all? We'll take full cast and then just actors, okay? So let me go grab lights, but y'all stay tight and yes, we can use that.